So this is the most serious economic decline or contraction in the US since the fourth quarter of 2008. That's when the great financial crisis was going full boil. Unfortunately, we know that what we're experiencing right now, the second quarter of this year, is going to be much worse. So the reality is that we hope and we think that the contraction for the full year will not be anywhere nearly as serious as what we see in the current quarter, simply because, as we know, we're beginning to see a resumption of some economic activity sporadically across the country. And obviously, the hope is that as we mitigate the medical crisis, that the response to that will also begin to wane, meaning that we can resume the kinds of economic activity as consumers and businesses and governments would like. And that means that there is eventually a return to the new normal. Ultimately, the biggest question is how long, how deep is the current contraction? And then what is the magnitude and the strength of the rebound? It's impossible to answer both of those questions right now. The most serious question we really need answered to have the resolution of the economic problem is the medical question. When can we have a vaccine? When can we have treatment for COVID-19 that we can be confident about? Make no mistake about it. We're going to go through many months yet of dispiriting economic data. We still have to get our arms around the forthcoming April employment report. That's going to look miserable. We know that we've had something approaching 30 million people file new claims for unemployment benefits. The unemployment rate is going to go into the high double digits, into the teens, and perhaps eventually at 20%. And those are all going to be benchmarks and historical data points that will set records on the grim side. And obviously, we're hoping that we'll be able to put all that behind us sooner rather than later.